Yo, let's talk about the Incarnons of the week. The Steel Path, the circuit we have, Braton, Lato, Skana, Paris, or Kunai Incarnon, and the rest. Starting with the Braton, the classic rifle gets a new look, more damage, radial heat damage on impact, a good sized magazine. It's pretty good, pretty solid weapon. Just feels like a slightly nerfed version of the Braton Incarnon. Lato becomes really freaking strong. Gains a ricochet mechanic that after hitting the first targets, pretty much all the nearby targets are gonna get affected by that shot. Deals a good amount of damage. There is a pretty good variety of builds you can make for this thing, and is deadly. Skana Incarnon gets a buff. Has a pretty good stat stick potential. The only thing that is not the best thing in the world is the Incarnon stun nearby foes effect, which is not really good, but it is a pretty good weapon nonetheless. Paris Incarnon is deadly. The Paris itself is already a crazy weapon. You might not even think about that, but you can even take the MK1 Paris, to level cap without that much trouble. Now the Paris Incarnon gets a projectile just like the Cinta. The Dread and the Paris, they become Cinta. Infinite body punch through projectile, deals heat damage, and it's pretty good. Also works very well with Hunter munitions. As for the Kunai Incarnon, it becomes a headhunter, gains increased multi-shot, and if you're aiming at an enemy, it will try to go for its head. That's how it goes. It's pretty interesting and unique. This week, I don't think it's that hard. If I were to recommend straight out of the out of the blue, maybe go with the 2 secondaries. But just to be a little bit, I don't know, more fair, let's go with Paris. Oh my god, how do you say? Oh my. If you have a good hallway clear, then you might want to skip the Paris, because that's where it exceeds. It's the peak of the weapon to be able to clear entire hallways or corridors. Kunai is gonna be mainly single target, so I'm gonna call the first pick to be the Lato. If you don't have a great stat stick, pick up the Skana. If you want your standard classic rifle slightly better, to go for the Braton. Just find it hard to call one for this week, but I'm gonna go with what I would go for, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That would be my pick. But let me know, what are you going for? What are you missing on your arsenal? Leave in the comments below, leave it a like, subscribe, and peace.